Merry meet and welcome to the daily reading for all signs for today, the 5th of February, 2025. This is Ariel and today I am reading with the Visconti Sforza Tarot, the Golden Edition. And let's purify with this Roger and Gallet Extra VA, very ancient, traditional eau de cologne. You can find links to purchase these products in the video description of this video right here on YouTube. We are streaming live on YouTube, and moderating today are the lovely I Am Her Eminence and the lovely Diane. Thank you so much, moderators, and thank you so much to everybody for joining us today. I so appreciate you. If you haven't already done so, please make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. Our shop is located at arielscornershop.com. arielscornershop.com. This reading goes out to a lot of people, so if for some reason it doesn't seem like it applies to you personally, it's probably not meant for you. And if that's the case, just disregard it. Why do you want somebody else's reading, right? And if that happens, check out instead the zodiacal readings for your sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign. You can find the most recent of all those tarot streams right on our website, arielscorner.com, arielscorner.com. We also have playlists right here on YouTube if that's easier for you. I just find that the website's a teeny bit easier to navigate, but that's just me. If you'd like to donate to this channel, you can do that by going to paypal.me/arielgatoga. paypal.me/arielgatoga. Or right here on YouTube, you could use a super sticker or super chat right in the chat thread if you're live, or a super thanks if you are watching a restream. We do appreciate your support, and we appreciate you for being here for this daily reading for all signs. We are here Wednesday through Sunday, every day, 9 a.m. Pacific time, so I hope you join us every day. All right, this is feeling pretty shuffled. Let's see what's in the cards for everybody today. Let's start out with the Page of Swords, followed by the Page of Wands, and then the Four of Swords. Wonderful. Okay, so you're coming out of a kind of a period where you just have to be careful of where you get your news and information. You know, you can't believe what everybody says. And it's not necessarily that people are lying to you, although one of the traditional names for this Page of Swords is the Liar's card. But it can also just be people, you know, spouting off stuff that they don't know anything about. And you know how that works, the rumor mill. So just keep yourself out of the rumor mill. It looks like you actually are. You are doing that, and it's just a reminder to keep doing that. The Page of Wands, on the other hand, is news and information that is very useful to you, especially in regards to your work or career. Maybe some of you, it's learning new things. You're learning new aspects of your work or career. Others are getting news, or are working on, or getting involved in more communication with other coworkers, whatever it is. But it's a very positive card that represents a beginning of a wonderful, lovely trend in whatever work this happens to be talking about. Sometimes it's a job, sometimes it's a career or business, but sometimes it's a hobby or other kind of pursuit that isn't necessarily professional. But you can figure that out. Whatever it is that you're learning, whatever newness appears to be happening, it's really encouraging you to go forward on whatever that path is, because it looks really, really good. Now, this Four of Swords is kind of tying up these old gossipy, rumory things that have been going on, incorrect information, lies, whatever they are. And it's telling you that you disengage from them, no matter what they are, no matter how tempting it might be to sit and dish and spill the tea and all of that stuff. It's not appropriate today for you to do that, because it's going to get you involved in energy that's just not compatible with you today and waste a lot of your time. So just disengaging with that purposefully and consistently today. All right, let's see. We've got any other kind of conflict, by the way. Just say no, no, no. You do not have to get dragged into any of it. Okay, Eight of Wands. This is talking about whatever this gossip is, or whatever this bad information is, whatever this the news that's not good for you, the lies, whatever they are. Misinformation, usually what that is, or disinformation too, is coming to an end very quickly. And if you don't keep it alive, it won't stay alive. Seven of Coins is a wonderful card, especially on top of this new, fresh work ethic, whatever this happens to be, the news about work, new attitude about work. It's bringing in a turnaround in your money, and it's a real upgrade in your finances. And this upgrade is very specific to either your finances or your health, whatever the concerns happen to be for you, but it looks very positive. And you can take a little time to invoke that property of Venus in your physical world by doing something to make things prettier in your environment or on your person, and according to your aesthetic, according to what you think is beautiful, not what other people think is beautiful. And just really taking some time to make things pretty, to make things beautiful. What that's doing is invoking that turnaround, and it's going to affect you in the pocketbook in a wonderful way. I've been shuffling, so I better cut so that we can flip this one over. Ooh, another 7. So this is an internal beautification. Okay, so this is talking about what to do instead of getting involved in conflict today. Since you're not listening to all of this bad stuff, since you're not engaging in conflict, and since everybody around seems to be real conflicted right now, what to do with your time? Because you can't talk to anybody, right? What to do with your time? It's saying what you can do with your time is build thought forms, is to meditate on what you want, what you really, really want. And it's giving you, I love the 7 of Cups. It's always, for me, a reminder of that ability to build thought forms without using specific imagery from your desire. For instance, it's a standard idea to build a thought form for what we want, or cast a spell for what you want. Same thing. And the way is to visualize you being, doing, or having what you want. And that's a very valid way to do it. This is saying take it into another direction. Don't look at what you want as images in the world, but as energy. As energy. Just ask yourself, what does what I want look like energy? And know that you're going to know what that is. And just be a little kid about it. Just be very innocent about it. Oh, I see patterns, and I see beautiful colors. And then what you do is not necessarily focus your will on it as much as play around with it. Just play with the thought form, play with this energy, and add a little light here, add a little sparkle there, add some more pink over here, add some more purple over there, whatever. And just know that whatever you want is being not only represented by this energy, but is probably the seed of what you desire, much more powerfully malleable and plantable than just visualizing the end result that you want. So when working with your desire as energy and beautifying it, finding inner beauty, first of all, figuring out what you want, and second of all, what it looks like as energy, and then how to add more beauty to it. So it's a very lovely way to build thought forms and to cast spells, or whatever you call it. If you don't like that term, use a different term. So 2 7s, 2 beautifications today. One in the physical, where you're making things pretty, and you're making yourself, pretty according to your aesthetics, not what you think other people are going to like, but what you like, and figuring out something that you want, or maybe several things that you want, and building thought forms for them and beautifying those thought forms, recognizing that this is a much more profitable way to use your time today than getting stuck in the mud with people, than getting pulled into the mud with people, than being all worried about things that you're hearing about, or fighting with people about things, or getting involved in online arguments over politics or something like that. You can come back to that tomorrow if that's an important thing to do, because sometimes that obviously that has its place, but not today. Today that's a distraction from you getting what you want and having these upgrades, having these turnarounds, especially in your work, and turning down people today. Just thanks, but no thanks. I'm not doing it. And you can just turn them down silently in your mind. You don't have to, because sometimes telling them, no, I'm not going to engage with you about this. That's engaging with them about this, right? Just don't engage with them about it. Just don't bring it up. Don't mention it. Maybe don't even talk to them if that's what it comes down to. And you don't have to justify yourself. You don't have to tell people why you're not involved with their stupid argument, or why you're not listening to them moan about something or try to get you riled up about something or whatever it is. Your MO today is really powerful. It's disengage. Now, I always like to remind people when this Four of Swords comes up and it's telling you disengage from conflict, that's not necessarily always appropriate. It's only appropriate today because the card came up. But sometimes there would be another thing to do. It might be stand up to that person. It might be lean into that, but not today. Today is very clear. You let everything roll off your back, shut it down. Don't engage, disengage, in fact. Remove yourself from situations that are conflicted, and instead get busy on your thought forms. Because today is the day where you can start to build powerful thought forms that actually bring you what you want. And here's the good news, other than this news, is it doesn't matter what's going on around you. It doesn't matter what's going on in the world. It doesn't matter what's going on the news. It doesn't matter what everybody says, because your thought forms don't care. If you build those thought forms correctly, they will manifest unless you disassemble them. And you're not going to do that. So that's why you pull away from the world today and you get focused on what you want, and you don't have to rationalize why it's okay for you to have what you want in the midst of, reasons that people give you why things can't work out for you or whatever. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Your thought forms are omnipotent in comparison to worldly things. And that's why there's always evidence of people who succeed and who do well regardless of what's going on around them. And you can be one of those people. You just have to disengage from what's going on around you, let it all come to an end, let it all take care of itself, and you focus on the inner world and on beautifying your own personal space. And your own personal space includes your own body. That can, if you're not on a real tight budget or something today, you could even go, maybe get some new clothes or something if you felt like it, or go get your hair done or get your nails done or something. Whatever it is, if you can't spend money, don't. Just rearrange the furniture a little bit, or maybe you can, cut some flowers from the garden, or whatever you can do to beautify your environment or yourself in a way that you enjoy. Do your hair different, whatever. And take some time to build some thought forms, especially this evening, if you have time before you go to sleep. Just play with that energy like I taught you. What you're going to find is that that's a very quick, very expedient way of finding manifestations of your desires, to work with them as energy and to beautify that energy. And that's exactly what this card is asking you to take your time to do today. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. I really appreciate you being here. Thank you so much to these two amazing moderators today. We had the lovely I Am Her Eminence and the lovely Diane. And we'll see everybody for another daily reading tomorrow. Until then, blessed be.